Hello, this is Yang Fang from清华University. Today I've invited 4 of my students to come here talking about how to communicate with people verbally and non-verbally.
Hi, my name is Su Jiehan. I'm now studying in the Department of Foreign Languages and Literatures.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex. I come from Spain and right now I'm a master's candidate for Tsinghua University.
Hi everyone, this is Abbas. I come from Pakistan and I am a PhD student at Civil Engineering Department, Tsinghua University.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Huanrui. I'm a master student from the Department of Foreign Languages and Literatures, Tsinghua University.
When you come to a new country, let's say when you go abroad, go to a foreign country, what is the most important thing to know?
Actually, I experienced this myself. So when I came to China, the biggest problem I faced was the language. So I guess the most important thing to know going to a country is its local language.
How about Alex?
Well, I came to China without knowing any Chinese. So I think I had to rely a lot on non-verbal communication. So that's how I think I made myself understood here in China at the beginning, and I still use it to make myself understood here in China.
Can you give me an example?
Oh, well, when, for example, I am talking to any person, any Chinese person that doesn't know English, and I have to transmit to him some emotion, I am angry about something or I am worried about something, then I will try to communicate that in a non-verbal way.
So your facial expression is important.
Yes, totally. Totally.
How about Jiehan? Have you been abroad?
Yes, I've been to Japan once, and because although I'm majored in English, but Japanese people actually they don't speak very much English, so I'm a total foreigner there. And every time I came into a shop or I would like to buy something to eat, it's very, very difficult task for me.
Okay. Do you try to use non-verbal language?
I've tried, but I think they actually there's very subtle differences in nonverbal, like gestures or facial expressions. But I still learn some little phrases about Japanese, like arigato, something like that.
Okay, that's interesting. How about you?
I think the most important thing is called body language. And according to various experts, it is reported that only about 30% to 35% communication is about verbal communication, and the rest is all about nonverbal. So it means that in most occasions, when people cannot communicate with each other with the same languages, they always use nonverbal communication, such as gestures, something else.
So we can come up to the conclusion that most time we use nonverbal communication more even than language and other verbal communication. Exactly. Do you remember the exercise we did last time in the classroom?
Yes, I do. It was like about a gesture, like holding your thumb and the index finger together in a circle and spreading out the remaining 3 like this. Means okay.
Yeah, it means China. In China.
In China, yes.
In China it means okay, but how about in other cultures?
I know that in other cultures it can mean delicious. When you taste a food or a dish that it's very tasty, very good, you can say delicious.
Jihan, can you think of other gestures?
Yeah, I believe in most part of the world, like this, victory is always used when you're taking photographs.
I think the gesture that Jihan mentioned is universal and common around the world. It means victory, and sometimes it's very cute for girls to do that gesture. Okay. And for me, I thought about one gesture. It's a little big, it's like that, this way. So it means come quickly.
means come quickly, or less means come quickly?
It's for people in different ages.
For example, for people who are my age, we'll say come quickly. How do you do that?
I think there is no gestures for that.
I believe you could say that to us. You could do this to us, but we couldn't do that to you.
Yes, we need to ask more humbly, maybe, to a person of your age.
Okay.
I believe this gesture and this can be understood as disrespectful.
Okay.
By
For
another
seniors.
person. Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about gestures which are not allowed in our cultures and other cultures. Which can you think of?
Well, talking about the victory, I have also heard that it can mean peace. Talking about this, if you switch it around, in the UK you cannot do that, that's an insult.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yes, I mentioned okay like this, but in my culture, this is maybe used to point out a girl looking really hot, like this. So you cannot use it like okay in my country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never heard about that.
So it's different in different cultures and different countries. It's always different.
I guess so.
Then also we have those ones that are used related to money. We have this, which can mean money or anything related to money.
This is universal, I think.
I believe so. If you know of anything that this means differently in your country, please let us know.
Sure.
And also, I believe that pay the bill would be something like this, or I don't know.
Great. Do you remember last week I asked you to go back home and collect some gestures which may have different meaning in different cultures?
Yes, well, in the United States, nodding your head up and down means yes, while in some parts in Greece and Turkey, this motion can mean no. But in Southeast Asia and as well as China, nodding your head is a polite way to say, I heard you.
I remember something about this gesture, raising your thumb up. Like in ancient times, if a Roman emperor wants to spare someone's life, he will do something like this. And if he wants him killed, then he will do like this. But in United States, people use this like saying okay or everything is fine. But in Greece, still this is again insulting.
Yeah, in China it also means you have done a great job.
Oh.
And in the United States, clasping your hands above your head like this means I'm the winner, which was used by many Olympic winners back in the days. And actually in Russia, this is a sign of friendship. So this gave way to a very funny moment when a Russian statesman met a United States officer. In the Russian statesman, in the official photo, he did this. And of course, this triggered a lot of critiques from the United States media because they thought he was saying, I am the winner from this meeting, which was insulting, of course.
Okay. And there are other nonverbal signals that we must take care of when we are in another country. For example, the distance we should maintain between people. For the Americans, if the distance is about 18 inches to an arm's length, it's safe, and they will feel comfortable when they communicate with each other. But if they get closer to each other when they are talking, they will feel uncomfortable.
Yes, I agree.
When talking to Americans, it is also important to make eye contact. Because when you look down, when you're speaking to an American, he or she may think that you're embarrassed, afraid, or you're trying to hide something.
Yes, actually also that's very true. If you do not make eye contact, the other person might not trust you, might think that you have something to hide. There is this expression that says that the eyes are the window of the soul, which means that it is very difficult to lie if we are making eye contact.
Exactly.
Yes.
How about when you do a presentation? Do you look at people or do you look at the slide instead?
I think it's better to look at the people, the audience, because if I type about my major, the presentations are really boring. No photos, no colors. So the audience is already getting bored. And if the speaker is not making some eye contact or is not bringing some interest by involving the audience in the presentation, then definitely it will be a boring presentation. So you should absolutely make some eye contact at least.
Well, I want to talk about this topic from a presenter's view.
Right.
We as a presenter, we also need to communicate with the audience through eye contact. It means that there are some interactions between you and the audience, and the audience will look at you and interact with each other. She or he may be interested in your topic, and you can communicate after this presentation. It's really a great way to meet some scholars in the conference.
Okay. So actually, in our daily life and for academic communication, we both need to take care about gestures, and we need to look at people and try to be polite